Helloskis. Bad at games. I'm your fail space whale. I don't know. Words. Apparently they're meant to be said. Uh, It's been a rough week. Anyway, we're gonna bust out some the Fermi Paradox tonight. Sans Beard, he is headed up north to the cabin, along with brother David. So I'm gonna turn this volume down a little bit. Um, since I have some Easy Bay or what? Who am I listening to? I can't recall. Easy Star All Stars. Sheesh, my brain did this week. I'll tell you what, not good. Um, so yeah, we're going to hopefully have a few people in the chat so we can um make some decisions via mob. This is just a decision making game. So yeah, would suck if I ended up being by myself, but we'll see what happens. So I've had a little bit of time, like 3 hours. Woohoo! Super Spike! How are you? How's your week? How you be? I've enjoyed this game so far. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. I'm here. I'll be here on Friday. Just posted some pictures of my frog Hemoth, which I think is done. Also working on a Masterverse Revelations Origins He-Man. It's a lot of like things. I am tolerable. So we're not gonna worry about the tutorial. Fuck it. We'll do it live. So these little things pop up and we're trying to collect points to have more. Oh, hey, an asteroid impact destroys a dominant animal species on Alpha Rat. So we have all these systems that we are in charge of. So we're just going to take climate change on Vexus destroys a major plant species. Oh, there's an evolutionary effect event on the Vex system. Let's see what it is. Sapient life has evolved on Vexus. A life form on the garden planet Vexus has started making simple tools, developed a rudimentary language, but which species will form a stone age civilization in the Vex system? Let's find out. Let's make a decision, huh? So we can take a balanced species, which takes synthesis points away from us. We can take a standard species that just basically is down the middle, no bonuses, no subtractions, or an unbalanced species, which gives us a lot of weird stuff. So what are we thinking, Super Spike? You're my only person here. Well, there's somebody else here, but I don't know who it is. So if you're here watching this, make your feelings known. Balanced, standard, or unbalanced. What are we thinking? I'm calling it kind of intrigued by all of them, the way they look anyway. So yeah. What do you think, Super Spike? Unbalanced it is. We get some synthesis for that. So then we have events taking place. So we're in a Stone Age. There are the Damani. There are lots of beast herds. There's potential casualties. And then ethical value. They're moving towards dystopia. So what is this? On Vexus, the Damani civilization is born. If I remember right, this is agriculture. So we're just going to take. They mourn the death of a beloved leader. Okay, that's fine. Oh, development event. Venomous animals. The demonic settlement attracts small venomous animals from the wilderness of Vexus. Those creatures prey on the demonies and kill many of them. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's not good for our burgeoning Stone Age. We could take a massive depopulation. Prevention would cost us nothing, or regular development. We're going to take this prevention because it costs us no points. So we can go for peace or some type of, I don't remember what these are, what the symbols are. Yeah, I got to do the demoni come from eggs? I don't know. So what do we think? Dove, swirl, or weird three-leafed plant thing? What are you thinking? Or I should say like top, middle, or bottom, I guess also works. I think this is life. I think this means life, like a boom and pop. Weird three-leaf plant. All right. The Demoni's process vexes plant biomass into a new material. That wasn't bad. What do we think? Oh, hey, Mitch. They kind of do. Okay. So well pointed out. So we can go for a population growth. We can go for, I'm still not sure what this is, because maybe beast herds or unknown. I'm glad you saw that, Mitch, because I did not see that. And I've played this game. So what are we thinking? Where are we steering the Demonis? We're steering them towards population growth, towards more dealing with the beast herds, maybe a loss or unknown. It does, Mitch. You're exactly right. It's a little, and this is an alpha version game, so it's a little unclear sometimes. Beast herds, Super Spike. Beast herds, it is. We're all about them beast herds, apparently. So same thing that just happened. What is that? Tech? I think this is probably tech level, population, or unknown. What are we thinking? Tech it is. Oh, so we have a wise person who ups our burgeoning race's abilities. What a question mark or unknown? Or just top, middle, bottom, either way. Super unknown? Okay, we'll Soundgarden it up. Well, super unknown. Oh, Mitch say bottom. Oh. Anyone want to acquiesce? We could, yeah. Let's Solomon it. So we have an influential leader who comes to power. We've got population unknown and super unknown and unknown. Super Spike says bottom immediately. What do you think, Mitch? I think we're gonna go question mark this time. Up and a new clan forms. So far, you guys are doing way better than I did on this game. Now we can also do this. We can also go back out, pull back out, and look at all of this again, where we have some different, like we've still got options there, but we can go to Alpha Centauri, we can go to Sirius. I think we go to the Dog Star. Let's go to the Dog Star, Sirius. Natural global warming dramatically impacts the climate on Dog Star. Tau Ceti has a couple different options, or we can do go back to Damani. What are we thinking? Tau Ceti or Damani are back to our beautiful, beautiful Damani boys. Yep, I'm dead serious. Oh, I'm always serious. Look at this face. So serious. Let's go see our beautiful Damani boys, who their ethical level drops. Innate injustices cause suffering and despair among the Damanis. So we have some knowledge in the Vex system. Long and beautiful songs full of deep knowledge about the world and their people. These songs are memorized, improved, and taught from generation to generation. Shaggy! So we can do regular development here. It's going to actually give us a boost. Or you can make this a pillar of their civilization, which is like basically oral tradition except for through song. What are we thinking? Are the Damani beautiful singers with their beautiful 4 eyes and 3 mouths? Because I just noticed they have like little teeth up there on both sides and a central mouth. I agree. I think we make it a civilizational pillar. So it's pretty cool. All right, what are we thinking? Population growth, unknown, super unknown, or just unknown? Come on, Nightbot, where are you? How come you're not shouting out things in this? Super unknown? They build an astonishing monument on Vexus. So we have a looks like a population decrease or a tech decrease or super unknown again. Tech it is. I'm now just going with the first answer. Cave paintings. Oh, they use cave paintings to spread lies and superstition. That's brutal. I say we jump back out of the Vexus and see if we can see any other growth in another system. There's our beautiful system, the Sol system. Let's see what's happening on Alpha Andromeda. Ocean-based life form evolves onto land. That's oh, say Sol, what's going on? Ah. We'll see what's up here. Interbreeding of 2 primary species on Proxima Centauri B. I don't know how to say that. Oh. Oh, hey, we got an evolutionary event in another system. Sapient life. A life form on the desert planet of Galisi has started making simple tools, developed a rudimentary language, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what it's gonna be. So we can go with a balance. We can go to the balanced species, which will take 50 points from us. We can go to the standard species, which is nothing, or we can take an unbalanced species and get 15 points. That's not Jar Jar Binks. That's a sexy ass Jar Jar Binks if it's any kind of Jar Jar Binks. Angry insect armadillo or flying four-eyed snake guy? What are we going with? Sexy Binks, armadillo insect, or terrifying coatl? Unbalanced? Sold. Shaggy jumped in there. Who are these? The car flocks. Top, middle, bottom. What are we going with? Sexy Binks. I lost my chance for Sexy Binks. That should actually be the name of the people in the chat on this show, is just Sexy Binks. Middle. Let's go with the middle. The car are born. So these are all positives we can take off the bat. We can take ethical value, or tech. Nope, I said it's my fault, Shaggy. I said first one ring in, it rings in, gets it. So tech, ethics, or ethics. Tech. Oh, they had somebody die. They were a big deal. So then they mourn. Oh, the Damani are getting into some of their own bullshit. They attempt to tame ferocious and menacing beasts which run the wilderness of Vexus for the military purpose of riding them into battle as a way to frighten and maim their enemies. Hey, what are you going to do? That's just how things go. So if we give them beasts to ride, that we can give them absolute power. We can do it with regular development, which will give us points, or we can prevent this from occurring and we lose points. Absolute power. All right, absolute power it is. What are we thinking? We thinking beast herds or top or middle? Top, middle, bottom. That's true. Mitch is an extremely powerful individual. Middle. Will the songs of the Demonis ever fade? I think the answer is no. Top, middle, bottom. What are we thinking? If you want, we can set a precedent that whenever these bad boys show up, we just choose those. Bottom. Mitch is in first. Will enemies from beyond conquer our world? Philosophical fear. Top, middle, bottom. Super Spike. It's a bottom. The Damani planters established new resource management methods. So we've got unknown, tech, or population. It looks like the tech is a negative and the population is a positive. Super Spike just says wait. Tech it is. Oh, the sun will go dark if we fail to make sacrifices to the gods. Oh, I see. My bad. Um, Unknown, I think just peace and then super unknown. Or we can jump out of the system to see what else is going on. We do have 108 synthesis as well. No witnesses to Monty. I guess this isn't really peace, it's just lowering the casualty rate. The storytellers of Vexus, like we said, they sing, inspired the Demanis to live peacefully. They got the new technology age. They've reached the bronze. So they're testing the limits of their planet's generosity by cultivating crops, raising animals for food, clearing forests to build. In order to build primitive cities, early mining metalworking skills allow them to craft better weapons and tools, and they learn how to document knowledge via written language. Oh, that's cool. I like their little headdress. Hides the creepiness of their smile. Also, I love the fact that it's probably a document there. So we can get wisdom for nothing. We can get power for -10, or we can get advancement for +10. So wisdom, advancement, or power. So this would be their communication skills and societal improvement, helps their medicine, law, and philosophy. This would be they gain, preserve their natural resources, develop early infrastructure, and this would be hunting bonds evolve into primitive armies. They start exhibiting power over one another. Ooh, I got 2 for power. Power it is. All right, we're gonna leave the system for a bit and see what else is going on out in the space. In the space, we're gonna go Sirius, the Dog Star. Oh, hey, the car flock's got some business going on. Conflict between 2 car flocks is settled peacefully. So we can go back to car. We can go back to the Damani. Is it the car? Yeah, the car. We can go to Rigel. We can go to Alpha Andromeda. What are we thinking? Alpha, formerly populous of species exterminated by an aggressive predator. Can't read. Carflox event. Oh, extinction event. The car overhunt their prey and gather too many edible plants. Chain reaction ecosystem could leave them without any food source on the desert planet. Oh no. Ooh. So we can give up 50 points and they can live. We can give up no points and have minimal survivors, or we can gain 15 points and then it's a complete extinction event. The ultimate no witnesses. Bottom, complete extinction from Super Spike. He wants that no witnesses. Hey, I don't know how them car be living. All right, looks like complete extinction. Oof. Follow your heart. Let's leave the system and see what else is going on out in. Oh, just Alpha Andromeda is the only kind of out in Alpha Andromeda. Yeah. So do we want to Sol or Soul? I think it's a Soul system, right? Back to the death of the core or the Damani regions. Soul it is. Displacement of ocean currents affects weather systems on Earth. We can stay in Soul. We can, or yeah, no, is it Sol or Soul? I can't even remember. Alpha Centauri or back to Gliese, I think. I don't know how you say that. Stay in Sol. Better call Soul. We'll go back to that graveyard of the core. Extinct plant biomass in Dog Star slowly transformed to fossil fuel reserves. Oh, that was apparently on Cirrus. Tau Ceti, the Damani, or the former home of the core. G World, G System, G Unit, G Money. G, I can't say that word. Dead planet's what we're going to call it. It's, a moon escapes a gas giant's orbit, becomes a dwarf planet. Interesting. The Damani got some business going on. Let's go check out what they're doing. They have growth on Vex or in Vex. They have formed growing cults around a deity of love, lust, and fertility. The followers of the goddess wander the lands and erect shrines and temples to her. Interesting. So we can make this a civilization pillar for nothing. We can have it be regular development and get 10 points, or we can make it a dead end and it'll cost us 40 points. Hey, I don't know what you and your goddess do behind closed doors, the Damani. So, dead end from Super Spike. You're going to cost us 40 points. Dead end going once, going twice. Sold the Super Spike for dead end for 40 points. All right, top, bottom, middle. What are we thinking? No witness points. It's the no witness posse. Mid. They build stable sediments on Vexus and sustain them with agriculture. Yeah, no kidding. Super Spike leave you in a ditch somewhere. Top, middle, bottom. Sticking with that mid. They are now mining on the surface. So we've got 2 question marks. So top, middle, and then we've got, looks like a -2 tech level. No, surface metal deposits. My bad. Apparently, Mitch, this even changes based upon the tech level they're in, because this is no longer herds. We're now looking at mineral deposits. So, what are our thoughts? Top question, middle question, or a negative to our metal deposits? Yeah, it's got a negative in it. I don't necessarily know if that means anything, to be honest. Top. Oh, the number of queries on Vexus increases. So we can go population, middle, or bottom. Pop top. So we'll go with that. Population. Natural hazards reduce the Damani population. Dang. Top, middle, bottom. And then we'll jump out the system. Bottom it is. Super spike. Depleted land region on Vexus recovers under the care of the Damani foresters. That's interesting. All right. We can go all the way out to Cirrus. We can go to Sol, or we can stay in Damani. What are you wonderful intergalactic gardeners thinking? Sol it is. Sol. I don't know what it had. Parasitic species develops symbiosis with a major life form on Earth. We can go to Alpha Centauri. We can go to Rigel, or we can go back, I think, to Damani. That might be Kepler, though. I'm not for sure. Rigel it is. Climate change on Rigel 7 destroys a major plant species. The Damani got business going on. Let's go check out our boys, our beautiful boys. Oh, Great War. Barbarian tribes, the Damanis, rally together, forming a huge army of beast riders. The momentum from this fearsome horde sparks an age of conquest and bloodshed on Vexus. See their enemies driven before them and hear the lamentation of the women's. So peace costs us nothing. Regular conflict gives us 10 points. Total war costs us 60 points. I would prefer not to do total war just because that costs us a lot. The opposite of what Spike says. Peace? Shaggy, you want to be the reg? So you guys all went a different direction. I'm going to choose reg because it at least gets us some points. That's how I'm justifying it. Although we did lose 1.9 million Damani. So we got top, middle, bottom. It's true. We did give it kind of a chance, I guess. We are slowly spiraling toward a dystopia. We are our potential casualties is almost 1 million. Ugh. Mid it is. Rider invasions cause suffering and despair among the Damanis. Yikes. Top, mid, bottom. I'm kind of feeling like we may want to go at the bottom. Yeah, I hear you, Shaggy. That was kind of my thing too. I was like, I didn't want to spend any points. Bottom. Conflict between two major Damani regions is settled peacefully. Woohoo! We can go a bonus in tech. We don't. Middle is we don't know, and the bottom is we don't know. Hey, at that rate of attrition, you can't keep fighting. Depleted land region. Oh, hey, the foresters are just killing it out there. Oh man, we can go more mineral plus, middle of we don't know, and then a bottom of lowering of casualties. You want to tech again? Oh, everybody says top business. Man, the demonic forces are killing it. They establish resource management methods. They're literally just saving the planet. Who knew? Super question mark, tech draw, a resource drop, I should say, and then just regular. Bottom. Ooh, an influential great leader rises to power. So we haven't seen an ethical one in a while. So we have an ethical bonus. We don't know, and then we have a looks like probably a casualty. Top. I'm also thinking top. Let's see what this does to our ethics. They develop a new form of artistic expression. Oh, we got an evolution event in the Ross system. Let's see what kind of sapient life develops. Okay, giant creepy plant guy. Weird anglerfish. Or cool ass squid guy. So the balanced species will cost us because they're really well balanced. Standard species cost us nothing. We get 2 points if we take the unbalanced. How did I know Super Spike was going to tally in with unbalanced as fast as possible? Tree dude? Shaggy, what saith you? Apparently this is a seaweed, a sentient seaweed. Two points. I'm kind of feeling like standard. Sure, it is like only 2 points, and we get a bunch of negatives for it. Let's just go standard and see if we can actually keep them alive, since we killed the core pretty quickly. We're in the seaweed age, which I kind of love. Top, middle, bottom. Triple. It does. I agree. The top was awesome, but man, 40 points. That would almost cut her points in half. Mid. The Quasis civilization is born. So we can go resourced. They feed on beast feces. This game. Middle or bottom, which is again potential casualty. Okay, we find ourselves at a loggerhead immediately. I am going to break that, and I'm going to go with the top because I want to see how much beast feces we can get down. Planners establish new resource management methods. Up the Damani are on their bullshit. Let's get to what's happening. There's great injustices on Vex. Traditionally, the elderly are highly respected in Vex. Now that larger Damani regions are formed, the authority of the elders is put into law. The oldest can be chosen as great leaders not because of their wit or skill, but simply because tradition demands it. Too far away right now, and they don't have space travel yet. So it's the rule of elders. Respect for the elderly does not automatically give every demonic elder the right to rule over others. In general, great leaders are still being chosen based on merit. Regular development, some regions become fanatical. Gerontocracy. I cannot speak tonight. Basically ruled by the old. Varying degrees of success. Others decide on auxiliary methods to choose their great leaders or massive injustices. Treat people who are on their bullshit. Top, I kind of agree. Top. No one wants to be led by the old. Because even the regular development only gives us 2 points. All right, so we can go top, middle, bottom. Well, we've got one for mid, one for bottom. What say you, Mitch Falcon? You beautiful human being, you. Mitch goes with the question mark. Conflict between two major Damani regions is settled peacefully. What's a peace going on for those beast riders? So we've got potential casualty, unknown, or tech level. Dove. The Demanis are inspired by the philosophers to live peacefully. Top, mid, bottom. Tech it is. They mourn the death of a great sage. Let's go out and see what's in the universes here. The Quasis have a thing going on. Do we want to check the Quasis? Do we want to go to Rigel? We can always come back to Damani at another point. So seaweed, nobody, or Damani. Triple. Quasis textile artwork represents harmony on Virgo. Tau Ceti, Alpha Centauri, or Dead World? Croissant. The show's not called Good at Pronunciation, just so you know. Tau Ceti it is. Volcanic activity brings forth a new island from the oceans of Tau Ceti 3. We can go back to Damani. We can go to Alpha Centauri, or I think this is Cirrus. It's fair. The once animal. Oh, this is on Cirrus. Dominant animal species on the dog star goes extinct. So we can go back to Cirrus again, or 2 for the Dead World. Cirrus. Generations of dead organisms turn to fossil fuels deep in the crust of the dog star. Ooh, Quasis seeds. Paradigm shift in Ross. Virgo is home to a species of predator with high emotional intelligence, complex social behavior. A beneficial coexistence promises to emerge between these approachable creatures and the seaweed age Quasis, with whom they appear to seek companionship for the benefits of food, petting, and shelter. I am all about seaweed people having their own seaweed dogs. So the adorable predators are not only safe from the dinner plate, but they're also spared from being handled as property. The concept of enslaving these friendly beasts with cages and leashes is unthinkable among the Quasis. So that would give us a -30. Cultural expansion, natural hunters and loyal protectors. These animals play a key role in establishing new trunks in dangerous territories. On Virgo, these creatures evolve into domesticated servants. Or for +12, the predatory animals are primarily seen as food, but are also tied to guard posts on the border of the settlements to ward off unwanted trespassers. I kind of like this idea because eventually this means they might actually become another full sentient species. I'm willing to pay for that if you guys are. Yeah, I'm all for cultural ascent. The Quasis dog seeds. Top, middle, or bottom? I only wish like a picture of the animal would be here with the Quasis. Top. The Quasis process Virgos plant biomass into new materials. Top, middle, bottom. Mid. The Quasis mourn the death of a beloved root. Top. So we've got we've got resource. No, sorry, tech, ethics, or unknown. Throw them R's in the chat for the root. Oh man, the Quasis are just painting. They've lost the root. Now they lost a great wise person. I think that's really weird to say that this is a person because they just be a wise Quasis. I don't know. It's just me. That was this is plus tech. Yes. So the bottom is tech, unknown, and just. Thank you, Shaggy. The work of a remarkable wise person is widely circulated among the Quasis. Up, here we go. The Damani have reached a new tech age. Oh, they've reached the Iron Age. Empires and trading states rise to power in the Iron Age. The metalworking Damanis forge tools and develop the skills needed to create simple machinery, while expanding theological discourse could provide them with a sense of purpose and a moral compass. Organized religion also has the potential to bring about great atrocities. I mean, duh. So, do we want to take wisdom, which is monks transcribe knowledge in books that scholars are eager to get their hands on as ever? Demanity looks to the heavens for guidance. Demanity is the best thing I've said all day. Advancement, the Demanis produce mighty blades by mining and smelting resources from deep within Vexus, and new construction techniques accelerate their city building. Or power, in epic dynasty warriors, Demanis iterate siege weaponry against the well-fortified castles of their foes. I kind of want to take this. Although this wisdom cost gives us a cost something, but this gives us 10 points. Advancement, yeah. Top, middle, or bottom. It says the Damani sang the music of their hearts, which informed and inspired their development as a society. Ancient wisdom was woven into their melodies. The Demanis can now increase the size of their cities and access more regions on Vexus, excuse me. Top, middle, bottom. Super Spike takes a pass, pleads the fifth on a decision. Just says, I'm out. Mid. I'll take mid. Iron Age technology allows the demonics to harvest biomass on the surface of Vexus. Oh, dang. We've got FA. Oh, no, excuse me. We've got Casualty, Pop, and Casualty. Top it is conflict between two major demonic kingdoms is settled peacefully. We'll switch out to a different space after this. Top, middle, bottom. Bottom it is. An army of sword fighters is defeated by a knight regiment belonging to a powerful demonic kingdom. Oh, them quasi dogs. They're in the cultivation age. The quasis learn to mine simple metals, which they shape into a variety of tools. Using these, they can more easily prune their own growth and till the soil beneath their roots. They also begin domesticating and breeding animals, using them as beasts of burden. Protection from herbivore? Oh, protection from herbivores. That makes total sense. They're a plant and a source of fertilizing manure. I was like, why do they need protection for? Okay, that looks cool as hell. That's really neat. So we can take wisdom, costs us nothing. The Quasis begin keeping records, creating the first system of writing, marking tablets with their own sap. That's awesome. They keep detailed logs of the flora and fauna on Virgo. We could take advancement. No sapient plants are gathered and used to build the first large settlements. Seed storage and grafting techniques allow the Quasis to shape the coming generations. So they're bizarrely eugenicists or power. Metal sights and fire are used to wage war against hostile sentiments. Salt comes into use as a deadly weapon that blights the soil for generations. These are all fucking awesome. True. I mean, they probably just got enough podcasts to finally reach them. I agree, advancement. But all three of those choices were amazing. So what are you thinking? Top, middle, bottom? So their land bases are based on giant seaweed accumulations, which is fucking great. That's why I love it. There's this constant kind of ticker going on the bottom telling you about their worlds. The Quasis invent simple metal tools on Virgo, which they use to. Oh, we already knew that. Thanks, game. Consumption. In an effort to preserve their legacy for eternity, a powerful demonic great monarch commissions a city made of brilliantly colored glass. It is a massive project intended to be a monument to beauty for the ages. Ooh. So we can go prevention for nothing. As world begins in the city, it soon becomes clear that current construction methods are not capable of living up to the intended vision. Buildings begin to break apart in the first year of work, and soon the project is abandoned. We know regular development. Construction of the glass city goes well, and soon word of this marvelous creation spread far and wide. When other jealous great monarchs hear of this monument, they spend great sums to build their own luxurious glass palaces or massive consumption. So we've got one for prevention. All right, prevention it is. Top, middle, bottom. Bottom. After beloved great monarch passed away, the demonists composed an epic musical tribute to the deceased. Top, middle, bottom is a tech, but with a minus. Oh, by the way, I forgot to run this by you guys. This show is going to move to a different day. There's going to be another actual play Dungeons and Dragons game on Thursday, starting not next week, but the week after. So try to figure out what day to move this to. Bottom it is. Fridays or Wednesdays, which is a better day for you? The stars are no more than pinpricks in the firmament. Pretty cool. Top, middle, bottom. Super Spike, same bottom. Growing City expands its influence on Vexus. Oh, you do have mod duty on Wednesday. So would you rather we move it to Friday so you're available? Oh yeah, thanks, game. Now we've got one that's they're equal. So we can go pop, unknown, or super unknown. Because I have no problem doing it on Fridays, Mitch, if that's better for you. Top. The Demani's found a promising new city. So we're going to jump out of this and check out what's going on elsewhere. 2 events in Rigel or 1 in Alpha Centauri. Oh, man. Well, I can do Friday. And that way, if you got D&D, you got D&D. I mean, that's the way things to go, baby. One of Rigel's inner planets is accumulating a new atmospheric layer. Rigel, a negative ethical for the Quasis Dog Force or Alpha Andromeda. I kind of already thought Friday probably, so then we'll go Friday. It's fair. Sea dogs. The Quasis grow to fear their ruthless warden. I have no idea what that means, but it's kind of interesting. Dead World or Back to Damani? Dead World. An ice age drastically alters the climate on GC. Oh, development. Okay. Well, you told me there's development. I went. You got Quasis Dog Force reduction in Ross. The sages of the Quasis learn to harvest the ashes of Virgo's volcanoes, using them as the key ingredient in a robust building material that will last for centuries. But the danger of mining active volcanoes poses a great risk. Yeah, maybe we're the warden? I don't know. That's crazy. So either we can make this a civilization pillar. As the dog force learn the usefulness of volcanic materials, their planting soon comes to be dominated by ash-based concrete block structures. Gleaming obsidian becomes widely used as an ornamental facing, giving both their buildings and their personal decorations a unique appearance. Regular development, some dog force become experts in creating the new building material. Others grow wary of the danger of harvesting volcanic ash The substance rarity and usefulness cause it to become an immensely valuable trade item or a dead end. We get nothing for any. Well, we do get tech for this, which would raise our tech level. Yeah, we get some tech here too. We don't get the crazy, but yeah, reg sounds good to me. So we can go tech, we can go unknown, or we can go pop. Tick. The Colossus mourn the death of a great sage. Top, middle, bottom. Also, I love the fact that because of the kelp flora, the water is red. That's interesting. Ah, existential. Is there life after death? If you know, please tell me, kelp dogs. Colossus dog farce. Bottom. You guys beat me to that. Conflict between two major Colossus dog forces settled peacefully. Top, middle, bottom. Top. A depleted volcanic region of Virgo recovers under the care of the Colossus grafters. This is like trying to read Mad Libs fast. Top, mid, bottom. Hey, these guys are headed towards the utopia. That's pretty cool. Low casualty, resources going crazy good, steady growth. Bottom, the Colossus fall in love with their new carving that portrays the legendary Ash Runners of Virgo. I love it. It's one thing I really like about this game is it's just you're building a story just by picking things. It's really fun. Top, middle, bottom, and then we'll jump out of the system. Mid it is. Are the gods watching us? Yes, yes, we are. Dead system, Colossus, or I think that's Kepler. Dead it is. A moon escapes, a gas giant or becomes a dwarf planet. Rigel, Sol, or the Damani kingdoms. Right? That's one thing I wish you could get at like as part of the game is a rundown of like all the events that took place. Sol it is. A formerly populous species exterminated by an aggressive predator on Earth. Or Damani boys got business. The Enlightenment. A city that is rumored to have sacred power starts drawing spiritualists, priests, and sages from all corners of Vexus. When these holy pilgrims come together, they exchange valuable cultural and spiritual wisdom. Oh, shoot. Continue game. So we can use this as a pillar of civilization, costs us nothing, gives us +3 in ethics. Regular development gives us a +5 in our synthesis and a +1 in our ethics, or dead end costs us 10, gives us nothing. So the holy city becomes a center of spiritual philosophical debate, countless scriptures. The dominant religion of Damanus claims the holy city for itself, or the Mountains start to worship the city itself and not the teaching of the inhabitants. Zealots conquer the place. Slowly, the city loses its appeal to the masses. Pillar. Top, middle, bottom. Just imagine like a glass, like a cathedral made of like the shards that, like, when the wind blows through them, wind chime. And that's like the holy song. I don't know. It's weird, but that's where my head is going. Well, bottom is what we're going to go with. There are no more pin. There are no more. The stars are no more pinpricks in the firmament. Okay, fair. I know you guys want to go with tech, so we'll do that. A remarkable scholar is celebrated in on Vexus for their contributions to Damani society. Let's see what else is out in space. The Dog Star, the closest dog forest, are Tau Ceti. Them sweet, sweet Quasis dog forest, it is the wild of the gods can only be read in the entrails of animals. Whoa! Alpha Andrade, Soul, I can never remember, or Dead Star. Fluctuation in the chemistry in the dog stars oceans lead to changes in the water color. Well, we've got 2 in Damani or 1 in our home system. Damani. Where's the question? Is there life after death? Alpha Centauri, Tau Ceti, or Rigel? Tau Ceti it is. Small asteroid showers enrich the surface of Tau Ceti 3 with valuable minerals. Do we have 2 different events at Rigel, or we have 1 in Damani? It's true. It's fair. Damani, we're going back to our good boys. Their agricultural production exhausts a large land region on Vexus. Ooh, that's bad. Colossus dogs. Power. The Colossus march and fight as one after mastering the phalanx formation. The battlefield is filled with rectangular formations of disciplined heavy infantry troops brandishing shields and spears. Interesting. You should put over a picture of this beautiful, beautiful seaweed plant person. So prevention, the tactic is quickly countered by using light troops to outflank. Regular development, basic forms of the phalanx formation bolster the fighting strength of the Colossus. Or absolute power. The phalanx becomes a symbol for a unified society. The discipline needed to fight as one is taught to every Colossus, boosting the combat effectiveness of the entire civilization. I agree. We're going to superstar Billy Graham it. Now, absolute power. We can go deposits, middle, or bottom. Top. On Virgo, Colossus grafters establish a new resource management method. Top, middle, bottom. No, absolute power is not always bad. Oh, Mitch, you want to jump in? We got one vote for mid. We got one for bottom. All right, it's up to me then. We're going with bottom. They use writings to spread lies and superstition. Dog Star, way off on Tau City, or way, I think that's still the Demonic Kingdoms. Hey, Mitch is tops in my book. Mitch is a goddamn superstar in my book. Is our civilization fragile as the infamous city of glass? Damn. Yes. I'm going to say yes, it is. Damani, Alpha Andrade. See Andrade. Gee, mini Christmas. I'm sorry. Or Dead System, I think. It's fair. Dead it is. Continental drift creates a new landmass. Okay, fair. Chalcedi, the Demonic Kingdoms, or Rigel. Thank you, Super Spike. Tau Ceti it is. Earthquakes open an enormous rift below one of Tau Ceti's sea regions. Quasi Dog Forest, Rigel, or Tau Ceti again. Is it just me, or does anyone else really hope the actual Warhammer 40k Tau develop in Tau Ceti? I don't know. It is a happening ass place. Storm the size of Tau Ceti 3 forms over a gas giant. Oh, new technology for the Quasis dogs. The age of pollination. Advanced metalworking techniques make it possible to maintain large soil fields and create effective weapons to fend off fauna. Most importantly, pollinating insects are now domesticated, sparking a social revolution of directed reproduction. So, wisdom would give us five, and that's the study of self pollination. Opens up new discoveries about the nature of self, stewardship of the planet, and an investigation of ancient taboos. Advancement using metal tools and control burns. Large regions are cleared of competing flora. The quasses spread rapidly, tuning and Virgo soil to their needs. Or power. Selective breeding creates a warrior class bristling with thorns and protected by thick bark. Lethal leaf cutter insects are domesticated for use in battle. Again, all these sound amazing. Top. I like the Tau. But that's the thing. Everybody in Warhammer 40K is terrible. There's not a race in 40K that's not horrible. Top, middle, or bottom? Still moving towards that utopia. Yeah, that was like, there's been a couple of these where the choices have been so good that it's hard to choose. Pollinating insects are domesticated by the quasis, allowing them to rapidly multiply their orchids, not orchids, or orchards all across Virgo. Sheesh. Top, middle, or bottom? I think we're going to be wrapping it up here pretty quick. I think that they've always been trash. Bottom. A battle over an important quasis orchard is won by an army of thorn fighters. Top, middle, bottom. Bot. Advances in quasis architecture inspire a redesign of their orchards. I think we're going to do this Damani Kingdoms, then we're going to call it. It's a depopulation on Vex. A culture valuing chastity and celibacy spreads among the Damanes. Sexuality becomes associated with obscenity, sinfulness, and immorality, and those are outed as sexual beings are ostracized. As a result, birth rates decline on Vexus. You know, we could have had the opposite of this if you guys wouldn't have canceled out that lustful goddess. So prevention costs us 20. While many Damanis flouted their virtue in public, behind closed doors, they remained as promiscuous as ever. The Damanis are freaks. They're prudes in the streets and freaks in the sheets. Regular development, chastity culture dominates Vexus, and Damanis begin to value sexual purity above all else. To counter the population crisis, exceptions for traditional sanctioned relationships are allowed, or a massive depopulation. It is really Victorian, yeah. I do love that they're 10% towards a dystopia and the Sea Dogs are 10% towards a utopia. Hey, I don't yuck any four-eyed, three-mouthed monsters yum. Everything is welcome in my dojo. Don't discriminate. Don't hate. What you do is your business. I hear you. Prevention. I'm willing to spend that 20. I would spend 50 to defend it. Top, middle, or bottom? Hey, this is how I feel. Mid, Damani sword fighters lay down their long swords and abandon the art of war. It's because they're too busy getting their freak on. War's not war when you've got other things you could be doing. I mean, mid, the Damanis composed melodious new songs about their history. All right, we are going to stop there. I'm going to save this. Right? Can I? Oh, 55 seconds since the last autosave. How about you autosave now? Perfect. We can come back to this game if at any time you guys are interested. I kind of like that game. I think it's different. And it's a lot of fun. I think it tells a really interesting story. So hey, Super Spike, love is a battlefield, all right? Come on. Banging on that, what is it? I can't remember. I'm so tired. Hey, I will. Beard and Diamond Dave are up at their cabin getting ready for the summer. So who knows? We may even Twitch from there at some point. It's true. So it sounds like in 2 weeks we'll be on Fridays. I would encourage anybody who is interested. Our Thursday show will be the Love Lost Chronicles. It is by a member of the LGBTA plus Q plus community, as is the entire cast. So I might do some of the producing of it, probably not for the entire time because they're all much smarter than I am. But I think it's going to be super cool. I know a lot of the people that are in that group, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do. It's a group that's been playing together for a number of years, so they have really good camaraderie. And the person running it is one of my players in Down Mountains, and one of my favorite people to conspire with. So I know that they're going to have something very, very, very cool that they're building on. So I hope everyone's doing well. I hope your rest of your week went okay. I hope your Friday goes really smoothly and that you have a wonderful weekend. Until then, I will probably see some of you on Sunday for we're still working on Hard Times 1987. Matt's super excited about this Sunday. Then I think I'm on Tiny Ming this week. I don't even know anymore. That David doesn't understand calendars. So I think it's this coming Tuesday. And then next Thursday will be our last Thursday Bad at Games for a while. So I hope you guys have a good one. Sundays are, hey, I'm having a blast. So as long as you guys are enjoying it, I plan on trying to keep that as group think oriented as possible. So, and I'm super excited for when we get that done and can actually play it. Thank you guys. I can't bust it on Dave's business. I don't feel good about that. Plus, I can't give him as much shit if I don't stick to my guns and just tell him like, hey, I'm not coming on if you don't have it on the calendar correctly. So I will, as you guys, thank you as always. I'll catch you hopefully on Sunday. If not, I'll catch some of you probably next Tuesday. And if not, back here in a week for our last Thursday Bad at Games for a while. And then after that, we'll just see what's up. We're trying to get our Star Wars stuff on the calendar so we can get the trilogy out. Hopefully soon. All right. Bye, fellow sexy binks.